What's up, everybody? It's your girl Erica from the Classy Climb blog. You know what's so crazy? The previous video we recorded got messed up. So I'm re-recording some of it, shorter, simpler, and we'll put out the playlist for this. And this is on automation. This is the fact that we have 85 million jobs supposedly going away by 2025 and 97 million new roles coming. Let me be very clear. Roles don't mean jobs. They mean robots and part-time. But I really want to break this series down, video 1, video 2, 3, and 4. So let's kick it off. And this is why this video will be age groups and why it's important. And helping you understand automation, helping you understand the future. A lot of times people get on the channel and say they lost. They don't know what we're talking about. Well, baby, let me help you get unlost so that you can, if you watch these 4 videos, you will know where this channel is going, what it's talking about, and helping you understand why you lost. That's all. Peter, could you please put in some of that beautiful beach footage I gave you? This is where I'm at. I'm in Mexico, Cabo, enjoying myself. So anyways, let's kick it off with, the 2 awesome generations we have to start with. Boomers, 60 to 75 years old, and Generation X, which is 40 to 59 years old. So let's just go kick it off first. Thank you. Thank you for everything. Thank you for the 80s. Thank you for the wild hair. Thank you for, please insert some 1980s views here. Thank you for Miami Vice. Thank you for the feel good 90s. Thank you for Bill Clinton, picture of Bill Clinton here. Thank you for all the things that make, the 80s, the 90s, and movies from the 70s what they were. They were the best. So we want to thank boomers. We want to thank them, Vietnam War, all that. We want to thank you for all the stuff, Iraqi War, all that. 1980s, 1990s was the best time for those 2 groups. Divorces were high, Miami Vice, Coke in the 80s, craziness, 401ks is a big thing for that group. And unfortunately, Gen X, 40 to 59 years old, is actually right now, they do multiple surveys on this. Don't take my word, Google, is one of the unhappiest generations. One of the unhappiest. And I'm gonna tell you why. First of all, usually they are the squeeze generation. They're taking care of baby boomer parents at times. They're also taking care of millennial kids who maybe not got on track, or they're following the old rules. What are the old rules? Go to school, go to work 40 years, and everything will be okay. Again, Robert Kiyosaki came in and splashed the internet, the TV, the news with his book. Peter put a picture of Robert Kiyosaki here with his book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. But if you're really astute, and you're really paying attention, the book you should be reading is Cash Flow Quadrant. Figure out where you are on that quadrant. And so what we're seeing here is Generation X, a lot of divorce talk, a lot of the dating stuff, a lot of the feminist drama, a lot of the old stuff that's really, you're hearing about it, but it's no longer useful. We've already proven if you're a woman, you can't do everything, not all at the same time. And women who took a break and had kids and went back to the workforce are actually happier. A lot of the theories and systems and things that boomers and Gen X did destroyed America, but also rebuilt it so we can look at their examples and go, yeah, let's not do that. Let's not be 50 and just now starting to have kids, regardless if you're a man or not. Let's not be late 40s and starting to have our first baby because we saved all these eggs. Sex and the City, all that stuff we attribute to the Gen X. Sorry. So millennials, 24 to 39, which I could go on more and more for boomers. Boomers in this series, you'll see, will be mostly okay. They'll still stay in their homes. They'll still stay in certain areas. If you look at Las Vegas is a premise for pretty much the future. A lot of older white people, which 25% of all white people are over 65 years old. So just put that in your mind, right? You have basically a country of old Donald Trumps and old Bidens, right? That's the old wars is what I call them. And then Gen X kind of being squeezed right behind them in this space where work is going to change, jobs are going to change. Even marriage rates went up in 2018 and 2019, and they were mostly people in the Gen X age, 40 to 59. Why? Because people are getting older and realize a lot of that stuff they thought made sense doesn't make sense. So I'm just leave that there, okay?
Hey, this is DJ the Money Coach. What are you waiting for? Don't you want to be free in America? Don't you want to increase your credit score by 100 points in 30 to 45 days to have over 800 credit score, just like me? Just like 4,000 people last year that came to the same webinar, just like the 20,000 people that we helped get consumer debt free, get financially independent, help them start businesses, help them invest in real estate, dividend stocks, and Forex too. You got to hit that link in order to get that and take advantage of the early bird special. For $99 or less, you get millions of dollars of information to help you get free in America. What are you waiting for? Free is not free, but freedom can be yours if you put work, accountability, and a system and a top flight team together. You can get free.
So now back to millennials, 24 to 39. We had September 11th. I know I'm going negative here first. September 11th, we had 2008 and we had 2020. We've had a roller coaster, right? So people may say, well, 2000s, y'all had all this entertainment, all this tech, all this change, Google, internet. It's never been easier than it is now. And again, that's just not true. That's just not true. All right. And so again, you have work experience doesn't matter anymore. The average person switches jobs every 2 to 3 years. Again, a lot of my friends that are Gen Xers in Austin, Texas have been in their jobs, some of them for 10 to 14 years. And people will look at them like, you were here 10 years? Like, whoa, like absolutely shocked. Millennials, a lot of job hopping, a lot of job changing. Millennials also saw the rise of 1099 economy. We call it the gig economy, but it was the rise of 1099 before that. I was riding a taxi with Andre Hatchett. Cue Andre Hatchett's face here. And it was crazy is the driver was from California, was complaining that Texas is unfair. And we're like, won't you go back? Well, no, I like my guns and I like this. It's a mindset where they're stuck. And so we were like, we're consultants. He's like, everybody gets in my car as a consultant. I don't understand. What he's saying to you is the system is changing. The economy is changing. I moved from California to get into this jet stream of wealth and better living, yet I don't even know how to become a consultant, which I hear all the time. That's what he's saying. So you saw the rise of 1099. You saw the rise of consultant work. You saw the rise of one man, one woman businesses, shipping businesses being really huge. Sorry, you guys, I know that's the water and the beach in the back. You saw the return of women going home. It's very popular on Instagram to be a woman who's home, raising kids, cooking, homesteading, moving back to the country. It's very popular because it's a millennial realizes, hey, I don't want to be my mom at 55, still getting up and going to work in traffic and hating it. Right? 1980s, you're talking about Sharon Stone and the suits and the movies and the Fatal Attraction. I mean, you're talking about that time period of people realizing that just doesn't work. I'd rather go home and spend those formative years with my small children, enjoy them. And then if I have to go back to work, yes, but if I can find a way to make money while I'm home, I'll be here. Okay. So Gen Z, which again, you know, there's so much there that I'm not going to go touch too crazy on it because I have other videos in the future I want to do, but it's 23 to 15 years old. They're coming out. A lot of them are like bump college, you know. A lot of men ain't at college. If the men that are there, they're like the player of the year. And if you're a man at college and you're not the player of the year, when it's like 60% women, 40% men, God bless you, sir, because you're not going to meet many more women. And you can hear Kevin Samuel say this. You can hear all these people say this. If you're at college right now and you're a woman, this is the best time to find a young man that's at least has his head on enough to do the college thing or on a projected path. Another thing that makes it the worst is, again, if you're not, this is the number one time you'll bump up against the opposite sex that are doing the most similar thing possible before you get into the real world. So you have that, but this generation will be one of the generations of the lowest school, lowest reading levels, specialization on steroids. Now, what does that mean? They'll be mostly just specialized, right? If you see a lot of the YouTubers, they just click and go together. They're all health together. They're all fitness together. They're all business shipping and e-commerce, they're that together. They're real estate, they do all that together. They get locked into specialized small spaces. You'll see that on the younger millennials as well, just locked into specialized stuff. And so I want you to hear me talk about it, but understand that this is the generational age breakdown. A lot of the stuff you see on the internet, even now, right? There's this push to Black love and be married and all this other stuff. That was coming back anyway because of economics. The demographic shift was going to shift it that way, right? You're going to have boomers and Gen X and a millennial living at home all together because of economics. You have van life happening with these younger people because of economics. You have the older folks doing the RV life, which is a couple steps up, but you're talking about aches, pains, being older, and just basically roaming. You're roaming. So that's the video on this, and I'll see you guys in the second video. Definitely check out our sponsors, and we'll talk to you a little bit.
Hi, my name is Annette Worth, and I've been able to teach over 200 students, beginners, how to get started investing in the stock market. My first course, Stock Market Course for Beginners, easily teaches you how to read a stock chart so you know when to purchase a stock on sale. My second course is How to Build a Winning Watch List. This is how you know which company you should be investing in, what makes up a good company. You'll be able to read a stock chart, know when to purchase a stock, and know which companies to pick. Investing in the stock market isn't hard, we just wasn't taught about it in school. The hardest part about building wealth is just getting started. Are you ready to start today? Click the link in the bio or go to annetsworth.com to enroll today. Let's get it.